What's going on, y'all? This is Gavyn Rhone.
Gavyn Rhone's with us today.
Man, first I started off just recording demos in Kansas City, and before you knew it, every label was calling me.
Oh, Lord, never knew what I was missing.
When you talk about timeless collaborations in R&B, one name that continues to come up is Keyshia Cole. And if you've been following her journey, you know she's been bringing nothing but classic vibes back on her Way It Is 20th anniversary tour. But what some people may not realize is how much impact her collaborations have had behind the scenes as well. One of those standout collaborators is none other than Gavyn Rhone, whose soulful vocals helped make their single Party Ain't a Party a fan favorite. But what some people may not realize is how much impact her collaborations have had behind the scenes as well. One of those standout collaborators is none other than Gavyn Rhone, whose soulful vocals helped make their single Party Ain't a Party a fan favorite. Not only has Gavyn worked alongside legends like Dr. Dre and 50 Cent, but recently he's been back on the road with Keyshia, joining her on stage to perform their classic track Together as part of this highly anticipated tour. Worldwide Entertainment TV sat down with Gavyn Rhone around last year's Christmas season to talk about his journey in music, his experience working with Keyshia Cole, and how those opportunities have shaped his creative path, from tour life to holiday music and beyond.
My music started to circulate outside the state of Kansas, and before you knew it, every label was calling my mom's house in Kansas City. I was only a teen, and eventually Babyface, Tracy Edmonds, and Jacqueline McQuarrie called and asked to move me from Kansas City to Los Angeles. They put me in a boy band. We signed our deal with Def Jam. We toured the world, did movies, cartoons, all of the above, and then we did that for about 5 or 6 years. We dropped the project, and then Clive Davis bought us out of that deal and signed us to J Records, and we did the same thing all over again. And that's about a 10 to 12 year run, and that's how I got started in the music business.
Yeah. So tell us some of the artists you've worked with and producers.
Man, I've worked with Dr. Dre. I've worked with 50 Cent. I've worked with Neo. I've worked with Sean Garrett. I've worked with Diane Warren. I've worked with Babyface. I've worked with Paul Stanley from Kiss. The list goes on and on and on. Keyshia Cole. I've worked with Jordan Sparks. I'm currently working with Moniece from Love and Hip Hop LA. Yeah, it's endless. You know, God has really blessed me to work with some really amazing artists.
Okay, so if you could collaborate with any artist, past or present.
Wow. If there's anybody I could collaborate after Christmas, sheesh. The list goes on and on. Jasmine Sullivan, Beyonce. I'd love to collaborate with Usher. I'd love to collaborate with Brandy. Yeah, I mean, the list goes on and on. I have a lot of amazing artists in my head that I'd love to work with. The list goes on and on. You know, I had the pleasure of meeting Whitney Houston. I wanted to do a song with her, but I didn't get a chance. I got a chance to meet her in the studio, but I wanted to do a song with her. But yeah.
Thanks for watching that segment with Gavyn Rhone. You can watch the full interview on our sister YouTube channel, Worldwide Entertainment TV Network. Subscribe and hit that bell for this channel and our sister channel,